Hello guys, this is Krishna. Thank you for joining me in this new video. What we're gonna have a look at today is how you can create internal links when you have a page on WordPress or a blog post on WordPress. So this is what we're gonna look at today. I am in my Cloudways account over here. If you haven't tried Cloudways, I highly recommend that you do. It is my web host, really flexible. The performance is great. I've always had issue with other webs, so that's why I'm making those videos. So you try them out. It's definitely a great web host. You're gonna find in the description over here. I would probably have a referral link. It's gonna provide you with a free trial, but as well over here you're gonna see a promo code that's gonna give you about 10% off for the next 3 months, right? So I just created this quick application here. Took me about a couple minutes to do so. We're gonna go in and we're gonna see how we can create those internal links when you create those internal links when you create either a page or a blog post. So let's go over here. I'm gonna log in into my Cloudways account. Just need to provide the credentials that Cloudways has generated for me. So over here I'm just copying the username and I'm gonna copy as well the password. All right, so I am logged in now, right? And basically what we're gonna head to either post. We're gonna have a look at the post over here. So there is this is a hello world post. This one comes with Cloudways, but as well we have pages. So with pages we already have a couple of pages here that WordPress generate for us, or Cloudways when they install WordPress generate for us. One of them is still a draft, right? So it has not been posted published yet. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna publish the page. So what I'm saying right now, it looks like we're using the block editor. If you're comfortable with that, go ahead. It's gonna be a little bit of the same thing, but I'm not a big fan of it. Probably, I think a lot of people as well, the ones that were using WordPress, I think from the very beginning. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here, plugins, and we're gonna come here to add new. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the classic editor. So this was the editor that was there before that block editor was installed. And I find it's a little bit less confusing. I think at least for me, right? But I think 5 million people as well find it less confusing. So what we're gonna do over here, we're gonna install it and we're gonna click on activate. Okay, so we're gonna go back to pages where we were. We're gonna go over here, privacy policy. So now you're seeing that we don't see all those blocks there. This is what we're seeing now, and it's easy for us to know where we need to publish it. We just come up here and we're gonna publish the page. So now the page is published, and you're gonna see over here we don't have anymore that label that was saying it was a draft, right? So with that being said, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to go into that sample page over here, and we're gonna try to link to that privacy policy. So that sample page, if we take a look at it right now, this is just what we have over here, right? And we are just on the default theme of WordPress, and it's gonna work for basically anything that you install. That's gonna work. So to link to an internal page, so we're gonna edit the page that we have here, and we're gonna link to our internal page. That's gonna be the privacy policy. So let's go over here to edit sample page, and this is the text that we already have, right? And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna add some text over here, and we're gonna say please have a look at our privacy policy. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select our privacy policy, and this is what we call, for anything that is web development, is the anchor text, right? So this is what we have over here, and I'm gonna come up here to insert and edit link. I'm gonna click it, right? So this is the sign that we're gonna click, and now it's gonna tell me to paste the URL that I have, or type of search. So if I go over here and already start typing, any pages that match whatever I have over here is going to show up. The other option that you have, if you want to see a little bit more of the option that this provides you, just click over here at link options, and this is going to be shown over here for you. And this is where the URL, if you had, so if I come up here, I have the URL of the privacy policy here that is on top here. I can just copy, select it, right? Double click to select everything, Control C to copy, come up here and paste, right? But you're gonna see that WordPress has basically our is gonna have all our pages here and all our blog posts as well over here. So it's gonna be easier for us to select one. If we just want to select one over here, it's gonna do that. But as well, if we wanted to search for one, we could also do it over here, right? The option that you have over here allows you to say if you want the page to open on itself or if you want it to open in another tab. In my case over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, you know what, I want to open on another on the new tab. Most of the time, but it really depends on the content that you have, in different pages. What usually happen, I mean, it really depends. What usually happen is when it is on the same website, right? um, you basically what a lot of people do, the page is gonna open on itself. However, if you go to a different website, you don't really want the people to totally leave your website, then you're gonna say, you know what, open it on a new tab. They still have the tab of our web page, that's going to be available to us. But again, it really depends. It could be, it could be that on the page that where they are right now, it's a page that they really need to take an action, and you don't want them to leave that page. Whether they gonna continue, they need to read something else on another content on your page or on your other website. You might still just want to say, you know what, every link that's going to be open on this page is going to be open on a new tab. So with that being said, I'm just going to add this link over here, right? So this is going to be added, and you're going to see usually it's going to change a little bit of color. The color that's going to be shown over here really depends on the theme that you're going to have, but as well it's going to be highlighted. There will be some type of underline of over here, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna update that, right? And this is the link that I have for that sample page. I can either click here or view page. Basically it brings me to the same place. And if I come up here at the bottom, you're gonna see, please have a look at our privacy policy. And when I'm gonna click here, it's gonna open a new tab to that privacy policy that we had there. Okay, so that's what I had. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it below.